Hi, I'm Dr. Katie, the Senior-Centered Physical Therapist, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing stretches all for seniors. So what I would like you to grab is a chair or a stable surface you can hold on to, a chair or something you can sit on, either a mat or a bed or a couch that you can kneel on and be on all fours on, as well as good, healthy, deep breathing. So just using stuff around the house, we're gonna get a full body stretch. We're gonna hold each of these stretches for 60 seconds to get the full effect. If you wanna know more about stretching, check out my article on my blog at theseniorcenteredpt.com. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell button to subscribe so that you get all of my future content. Okay, we're gonna start with a warm-up. So we're just gonna start with marching. When we're doing stretching, it's really important that we warm up before. So we all know the rubber band analogy, right? If you stretch a warm rubber band, or a warm rubber band, as it's called, then you're gonna get more stretch. If you stretch a cold rubber band, it's possibly gonna snap. So that's representing hurting ourselves. So we wanna make sure we get enough movement in before we start stretching. Now let's do some reaching. So just reach and tap. Getting the arms warmed up as well as the legs. Heart rate's going a little bit. Now we're just gonna do some butt kickers. So I'll turn to the side so you can see me. But you can do them nice and slow like this, or you can pick up the pace a little bit and do a little jog with it. If you need to hold on to something while you're doing your butt kickers, that's okay. Just making sure we're getting that blood flow into the legs, getting the muscles warmed up. Good, last, we're just gonna do a little jumping rope. So you can jump like this, you can skip like this. Just make sure you're getting those arms and legs involved. Okay, let's start our stretches. To do our calf stretch, we're gonna put both hands on the wall, and then we're gonna take a lunging step back. So we're stretching the leg that's behind us here. Both heels are down. And if you need to, you can lean forward just a little bit to feel that stretch. Let's hold it for 60 seconds here. You wanna make sure that back leg is straight and try to get the toes so they're both pointing towards the wall you're holding on to here. Nice deep breaths. Trying not to arch your back. Engage your abdominals to try to keep a nice upright posture. We're over halfway there. We're gonna straighten the leg, come out of it, and then just switch sides. So big step back, get both those heels down, really feel that stretch, the back of that leg. Halfway. Almost there. Bring it in. We're gonna do our hip flexor stretch. So I'm just gonna lower myself down to the ground here. I'm gonna be in this lunge position, and really we're stretching the front of the leg that has the knee on the floor. So you can hold onto your chair if you need to, and you're just gonna lean forward a little bit until you feel that stretch in your front hip. You wanna make sure that you have enough room so that you don't have to lean too far over your toes, so you don't put too much pressure on the knee that's lifted. So I'm just gonna move my leg forward a little bit, and then I'm just gonna start feeling that stretch. Once again, a nice comfortable stretch position, and now we're gonna hold it for 60 seconds. So here we go. Just breathing, nice deep stretch in the front. We're about halfway there. It's a long time to hold this stretch, but we're giving our body time to relax, to really increase our flexibility. You can slowly move out of it, and then you're gonna just switch sides. We hold for 60 seconds. Try to square your hips. So what I mean by that is make sure your hips aren't rotated one way and your knee another. So try to bring your hips so they're facing the same direction that knee is pointing. With all the stretches we do, you're gonna notice a difference from one side to the other. That's completely normal. We're about halfway. And it's not about pushing one side to get to the other side. It's about knowing one side's a little tighter in some areas, and that's okay. And we're gonna continue to increase our flexibility and work on that so that we get more motion, less pain, all those good things that come with stretching. Okay, we're gonna stand it up. And next we're gonna take a seat in our chair. So we're gonna do our glute stretch next. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one ankle and cross it over the knee of the opposite leg. And we're just gonna tip forward until we feel a stretch in the back of the hip. Now we're gonna hold it for 60 seconds. So notice I'm not slouched over. It's just a gentle tip forward. Taking those nice deep breaths. We don't want to hold our breath as we're stretching. We want oxygen to those muscles. We're halfway. If you're not feeling that stretch in your hip anymore, see if you can lean a little bit more forward to get that feeling back. Try not to clench, try to let everything relax. Enjoy this stretch. Switch sides. Whew, I definitely notice more tightness on my right side here. So I have a little bit less lean, and it's still achieving the same stretch. So comfy stretch position, no pain in these stretches. As soon as we move into pain, then we're not really stretching because our nervous system won't let our muscles relax. We really need to find a position where we can tell our body it's okay that we're here. We're in a new position, but it's good for us. We want this. We want the flexibility. We're almost through with this stretch. Then we're gonna move on to our IT band stretch. Slowly come out of that. Then we're gonna move the chair to the side to do the IT band stretch. So for this IT band stretch, I'm gonna hold onto my chair, or you can hold onto a wall, some stable surface. I'm gonna cross my leg furthest from the chair over my leg closest to the chair. So for me, I'm crossing my right over my left. I'm gonna put some bend in my knees. If you can't get this tied together, you can also step in front, that's okay. So it's not about how close your feet are, it's just having the stability. So we're gonna bend the knees a little bit, and then I'm just tipping. So I kind of imagine pushing my hip towards the chair, and I feel this stretch all along the side of the leg that's closest to the chair. So now we're gonna hold that for 60 seconds. Here we go. Notice once again, my upper body isn't hunched, it's upright and tipping. And this is a stretch that I do not do enough, so it's very tight in here. So if I have to come out of it, even if I have to shake a little bit, that's okay. I'll just get back into position and then allow for that stretch to happen. So whatever my body's telling me, I'm responding to it, allowing for it to get the best stretch possible. We have another 20 seconds or so here. Try to relax the shoulder as well. We're gonna slowly come out of it and then switch sides. So this time I'm crossing my left leg over my right, getting that bend in those knees and just pushing my hips towards the chair, feeling that stretch along the side of the leg. And here we go to hold. If you're feeling that stretch up in your abdomen, it's not uncommon, but see if you can really focus on pushing the hips rather than tilting the upper body. So push those hips and give a little bend, I feel like is really helpful to getting that stretch more in the legs rather than in the abs. A little stretch in the abs never hurt either though. Feels kind of good. We're halfway there. Try smiling while you're stretching. Helps relax the body, right? If we're really grimacing, that's telling the nervous system that we're not in a good position. Good smile helps us relax, helps us to start the day or end the day in a good mood, right? Bring it out gently. Next, we're gonna do our pec stretch. For this stretch, you can use a wall or you can use a door frame, whatever you have easiest access to. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your arm to 90 and 90 here. So 90 at the shoulder, 90 at the elbow. It's against that wall, and then you're gonna turn your body away from your arm, and you're gonna feel a stretch right in the front of your chest there. Now we're gonna hold it for our 60 seconds. Making sure you have a little bend in your knees, that way it's not completely locked out. If you're not feeling as much of a stretch, you can actually walk your body so your arm is facing one way and your chest is facing another. But once again, comfy stretch. If that's too much stretch for you, back it off, that's okay. Breathing, halfway there. And in that nice deep stretch, this is for all of us, myself included, who lean forward at the computer, right? We're hunched over our phones or our computers. This is opening up that chest. So we have that nice proud posture. We're almost there. Bring it down, and we're gonna switch sides. So arm goes up, and we turn and hold. If you have a doorway, you can put both arms up at the same time and do one 60-second stint. I personally like to do one at a time. I think it gets a better stretch on each side. Halfway there. We're almost there, about 15 seconds. Good, bring it down. Now we're gonna move on to our cat stretch. Get down to your mat or use a bed or a couch, some surface that is easier on your knees and on your wrists. So go ahead and get yourself to whatever surface that is. So for the cat stretch, what we're gonna do is my hands are underneath my shoulders, my knees are underneath my hips, and I'm just lowering my belly to the floor, taking a good deep breath, and then bringing my back up flat. A lot of people go into this arch back, but really for older adults, we don't like that as much. It's really can be tough on the joints to be in what we call a flexed position. So we just wanna drop the belly, get into that extension position, feel your chest opening, and then bring it back flat. And then we drop the belly, take a nice deep breath, loving how that spine's moving, bring it back flat. So notice we're not holding this one for a full minute. We're just enjoying that mobility that the spinal flexibility exercises give us here. So we're just gonna do one more. This is a great one to do after you've warmed up in the morning, but just to kind of get you going, get that spine moving. Okay, let's bring it back up to our chair. We're gonna do our upper trap stretch, so stretching this muscle right in here. In order to do that, I'm gonna grab the bottom of my chair on one side, and then I'm just gonna tilt my head to my opposite shoulder. So I don't wanna roll my chin down or look up. We wanna try to really be cognizant of going ear to shoulder. So nice and gentle, just until you feel that stretch on that side there. And then we're gonna hold it for our 60 seconds. Here we go. This is a stretch I absolutely love. If you hold stress in your neck and your shoulders, this one feels so good. So just really breathe into it. If holding the bottom of the chair is too much, just bring your hand to your lap. I like that little extra stretch it provides. So I'm gonna hold on. Just breathing. Halfway there. We're gonna come out of it slowly and switch sides. So grab the other side, just tilt. Once again, less flexibility on this side, that's okay. We're gonna get there. Feels good either way, just to have that stretch. So important to make sure we're stretching outside of our workout. In order to increase flexibility, we can't just stretch before and after workout, we have to include stretching throughout our week. So try to get in some daily stretching if you can, even if it's every other day. Any additional stretching, you'll feel so much better, so much more mobile. Your muscles are able to pull on the joints in the right way, so you'll be stronger, you'll be in less pain. So many benefits of stretching. And we're we're just gonna slowly lift that head back up to center. Excellent job. Excellent job. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to continue to use it in order to increase your flexibility. Also check out my blog, theseniorcenteredpt.com. Remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, I'm Dr. Katie, the Senior Centered Physical Therapist. Have the strength to live life to the fullest. Bye-bye.